Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to the stream. If you're new here, it's a little radio silent dev stream I like to do every single week. And like every single week, I've forgotten to get everything ready. So give me 2 seconds. I'm just going to put out a little announcement. And then we will get started. But pretty good stream. Going to be continuing on with what I did yesterday. So yeah, if you guys are interested in checking out more about Radio Silent, we've got some information on the Discord, which Itchy will probably be posting about in just a moment. Especially if you want to contribute things to the game, we've also got an option for that. If you're pretty dandy with Magic of Voxel, you can submit things to be looked at on the streams and possibly added into the game as well. All the info for that is on the Discord. So yeah, we're going to be continuing what we were doing last stream. Working on that boat, just finishing it off. There was the interior of like the bottom deck that we need to do. So yeah, I'm pretty excited to get into that one. We're going to be going for 2 hours today, just because it is getting to the end of the month, and that's when I get really busy because of game dev monthlies and all that sort of stuff. Making those YouTube videos takes quite a lot of time. But we're doing good. How's everyone doing in chat? Give me an egg if you've been here before, and give me a little chicken emoji if it's your first time. As always, please remember to like the video. It really does help your boy out on YouTube. But yeah, so we're going to get started in a little bit. So yeah, let me know how your day's been. What have we been up to? I have just been working on Radio Silent code, getting things ready for the new video that's going to go live later on. And yeah, that's about it really. Just coding loads of spaghetti. But nice, we're on 12 likes right now. I think we're looking to about hit, we'll go for 50 this stream. I think, yeah, 2 hour stream, 50 likes, let's get it. So yeah, let's get started here. So if you are new here, we are working on Radio Silent. It is an open world cooperative multiplayer stealth shooter set in an entirely destructible voxel world. And I've been working on it for probably about a year now, publicly for about 4 or 5 months. But yeah, I'm really excited with how it's coming along. And every single week, I do these streams where we make things in Magic of Voxel. And Magic of Voxel is actually a free program as well. So if you want to try your hand out, maybe join along with me doing your own sort of builds while you're watching the stream, then feel free. If you just Google Magic of Voxel, you can kind of find the GitHub link to download it. So yeah, if you do have any questions or comments or even suggestions while I'm working on things, feel free to let me know your thoughts. Especially, you know, if you've got any Hydroneer questions as well, totally open to answering any of those. So yeah, with that being said, let's get started. So where we are now is we're in the lower part of this boat. So after the last 2 or 3 weeks we've been working on this boat, and it's just like a shipping trawler kind of ship. It is we've got like some nice little kind of mold here growing up on the side, some algae. There's some tires on the front there. This is where the engine is, and there's like a little anchor on the side here. We've got some little buoyancy things sitting on the side, just some random rope piles. We've got some more rope kind of over here, and this is where they would put all their fish and stuff as well. And then you got some little fishing cagey things, a little map and a little notice board. And then you come inside here, and here's like the captain's room, office-y thing, with another little map there and another map there. There's quite a lot of maps on here. And then we come around here, and this is the lower deck, which we're going to be working on today. I've kind of blocked out the lines of what I want everything to look like here in blue. Obviously that won't stay blue, but yeah, and then I'm not sure what we're going to put here, pretty like just framework and stuff. Yeah, we'll probably put it there. But yeah, if you guys do have any suggestions while I'm making anything, you know, do let me know, just shout them out, and then we can address them. So yeah, we are going to get started here. And I think the first thing I want to do is, so there's going to be walls all around this blue stuff right here. So I think what would be nice is if we work kind of like on the framework of the ship before we work on the walls and stuff. So yeah, let's just get started on that. And I think best way to do that is just to start drawing some like random lines and stuff. like this, and then just figure it out as we go. And that's kind of just what we do here on this stream. But yeah, if you are new here, let me know maybe how you found the stream as well. You know, if maybe you came on Discord or if YouTube suggested it to you, please let me know. It's always interesting to find out where people are coming from. Speaking of where people are coming from, where's everyone from? I like to do this little thing on my stream where we try and figure out who comes from the smallest population country. So yeah, do let me know where you guys are from, and if you are from the smallest population country, then you win a prize. And I haven't decided what that prize is, and there probably won't actually be a prize, but it's all a lie. But yeah, do let me know where you guys are from. It's really interesting. I myself am from the UK, if you can't tell from my accent. I live in London. Poland, Germany, USA, Turkey, Israel. Okay, I think maybe Poland's got that one. Belgium, yeah, Belgium. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Fatal's got that one with Belgium for sure. But yeah, what have you guys been playing recently as well? I've been playing some World of Warcraft. Itchy Beard here, he was streaming last night while we were playing some World of Warcraft for the first time he's played it as well. And it's really fun. I really enjoy MMO games. Alright, I quite like what's going on here. It looks kind of... This is the stuff that you'll see if you kind of shoot through the boat or whatever. So I think random framework always kind of goes down pretty well. Yeah, just random frames. Hitman 3 KSP. Oh, have you guys seen the trailer for Kerbal Space Program 2? I've never played the first game, but hoy, that game looks good. I've been interested to try it out, especially because I quite like Space Engineers, which is obviously like quite a similar game. So yeah, might check it out. But the trailer looks quite cool. What else? Hitman 3. Oh, I played the first of the new kind of Hitman games, and I really enjoyed it, but haven't really jumped into the other ones quite yet. I don't even know what we're doing here. We're just going to make some random frameworky things. I think that'll look quite nice. If you guys are new here and you aren't aware, what we're doing here is basically making walls and stuff inside the walls. So because the entire world is destructible, when you shoot through a boat, you kind of want to have as much like destructibility as possible. And it would be a real shame if you shot through this boat and it was just like empty, you know? That's why I quite like to do like random framework stuff like this, what we got going on here. So then when we build these walls up, it just gives it a bit of backbone. Hydroneer, literally anything else. Leonardo asks, would I ever work with the Unity engine? So I've used it in the past for like when I was in university, and I'm not a big fan of it. It's not as powerful as Unreal Engine, and it's not as much like kind of like the creators of Unity. They don't really give you as much as Unreal. Unreal really like puts like all the money from like from Fortnite back into the engine, and everything they work on Fortnite goes back into the engine, and it really kind of shows with the tools that they deliver. And I just not a big Unity fan. It's a good enough engine, you know, and I like to always say the quality of a game is way more reliant on the developer rather than the engine. A lot of people will kind of, you know, talk about which engine makes better games, and I totally think that, you know, it's way more reliant on the developer. But yeah, no, I'm an Unreal boy through and through. I don't think I'd ever work with Unity, especially because my knowledge base is all in Unreal. The Vatican. Oh god. Does anyone even live in the Vatican, like other than like the Pope and the servants and stuff? But I don't know about you guys, but if you've played was it Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, and you can like run around the Vatican, or like jump around the Vatican, that's just like the coolest thing ever, that area in the game. It's well fun for climbing around, especially because they actually make it like a little bit difficult to climb around too. Right, we are really getting there with this framework. It's going to look really good when you're shooting through this thing. Soon enough, we'll actually do like a little engine example as well, and actually jump in the engine and show you guys what the destructibility is kind of looking like. But not right now though, we'll do that. We will do that another time. Yeah, right, so who won? Who won the I think it was it Turkey? Did Turkey win? No, Israel won. Israel won with 9 million. Okay, cool. But yeah, I'm not really sure what deck color we're gonna go for in here. The Vatican. You're gonna apply for a Vatican citizenship just so you can win this game that we play. What's going on here? There we go. Alright, we're almost done here. Couple more to do. Ooh. So, anyone been playing Hydroneer recently? What have you been getting up to? I have, we've been working on Hydroneer 2.0, and it's coming along really, really nice. And I can't wait to show you guys what we got in store. This next devlog. So the next Radio Silent one is going to be focusing on the weapons of Radio Silent and how they work, which is really cool. We've got these new weapon models which look amazing that I'm going to be showing off in this month's video coming out on the 20th. And then we've got the Hydroneer devlog coming out on the 5th. If you guys want to catch those videos early though, you can join as a YouTube member by hitting that join button and getting those videos on about the 1st. I think both videos you'll be getting there. So yeah, what's this? Will there be base building aspects of the game? There might be. I haven't really decided about base building. I would really, really like to include it, but I'm not really sure how I'm going to tie it into the design. So I've got to think about the design a bit more before we start doing that. Right, okay, so what are we going to do now? I want to just make all this blue stuff into... Oh, no, we want to make it into this color. Just a bit of a dark brown. I can see it a little bit easier without it blaring my eyes out. That purple one was just there so we can understand how wide this thing is. Right, Ashley Gaming's asking, who works on Hydroneer? So there's a big group of us now. It used to be just me. And now there's about 8, well, just me kind of working with some other people, like sound effects and models and stuff like that. But it mostly was me before, and now there's a team of about 8 of us in total. And we all work on Hydroneer and also Radio Silent as well at the same time. So both kind of games get enough attention. But yeah, so there's a big team of us. And yeah, like I mostly work on Radio Silent now, and then Snaps is working on Hydroneer a lot more because he's doing like the optimization, he's doing the multiplayer, all that good stuff. Right, I can't even remember what I had for this setup. I think there was a bathroom here, the master bedroom was here, and then there was going to be like bunks here, and then there was going to be like an eating room here. Something like that. And yeah, we also got Itchy Beard here. He's the community manager. He actually starts on Monday. Well, he's been in community management for a while, but he starts full-time as a Foulball Hangover employee on Monday, which is super exciting stuff. Oh. Alrighty. Okay, what am I going to do here? I think what I want to do is have a little bit of this. Yeah, for the walls. We'll just do something like that. And then I think we're just going to do like a nice little two-tone as well, like we did before. Kind of like how this thing has got two tones, but maybe two different tones. I'm thinking maybe like a blue wood and then maybe a white or a creamy kind of color. Maybe like the plaster. But what's really nice is we can just grab this and go whoop. Just go like 6 there. Let's also get a marker for our player height as well. So that's gonna be that tool. Okay, cool. So it is a bit, it's gonna be a bit crunched in like this, but I think that's gonna work really nice. In fact, I will keep that there. Okay, so now what I want to do is I'm going to give it one of those, and then we're going to go. Ooh, I like that. That looks good. I like how it's kind of like really like enclosed in and claustrophobic. And that's cool how this is kind of working with this thing here as well. Nice, I like it. So yeah, when you come down here, it just feels like very tight. Maybe we could have some. Ooh, no, we're not gonna have. I was thinking we could have some of those little portholes like we got up here, down here, but I think it'll be cheaper for them to make it without those portholes. So, you know, this is just a cheap fishing vessel. So yeah, we're gonna do it like that. Right, I'm gonna start at the back with the bathroom. We might have some like little paintings and stuff up on here. I think that'd be kind of cool. Like, let's just do like a painting. Don't know what that's supposed to be, but good enough. Good enough. Right, so we're gonna need a little toilet in here, and I think instead of doing a toilet, we're actually just gonna have like a bucket on the floor. I think that'll look kind of cool. Let's just make sure we got enough space. We gotta go 10. That's 10 wide there, and then we gotta go 20 tall. So I need 19 on that number. Oh, okay. So this might not actually be big enough. Yeah, this is only 18 tall, which means can't have a door here. So why don't we have like a curtain rail? I think that would look kind of cool. And then, yeah, let's put a toilet in first. And the toilet is going to be just a big old bucket. Because our boys, they don't get a proper toilet. I'm just going to play around with this right now, see if I can get a cool buckety looking style going. This is just one of those things where it's like, oh, is it going to turn out like crap? We will see. Can't get in there to get that one last voxel. No. There we go. In fact, let's... attach there, and then I'm gonna go for like one big metal ring. Tricky camera angles here. Come on. Gotta make sure I'm getting all these. Clearly missing those two. Right. You know what? I got a better idea. We just remove this bottom layer. It would be really smart of me just to make this outsider here and then... Yeah, it's fine. It's okay. I can manage this like tight, ridiculously tight space. Okay, cool. That's fine. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad actually. I think you can kind of understand what it is. Mies says, good evening. How's the work going? Work's going great. We are making a little ship today. We're finishing off the ship that we started, I think a couple weeks ago we started this one. And it's just a poor fisherman's boat. Nothing special, just a little bit of fun. And we're going to put some poop in this. It's going to be made out of wood, but that's okay. All right, and then what I want here is like a little curtain. So grab some fabric right here. And I want to have it kind of like slightly veiled open so you can kind of see it. My camera angles again all choppy in this boat. Sorry about that. Cool. Yeah, that looks good to me. Just a shitty little curtain with a poop bucket in the back. I forgot to remove a corner. Uh-oh. Oh, God. Which corner did I forget to remove? That looks good to me. Ah, that's the corner. Cheers. Thanks for that. And that's why you guys are here, to help me out not make those mistakes. Thank you very much for that. Yeah, just a nice little bathroom bucket. Maybe we could even have like should we have like some stand here? And what should we put on it? Like a poop fork or something? Poop knife? Yeah, I think maybe like a pitchfork would be fun. Does that work? There you go. Sponge on a stick. There you go. There's a poop fork. So you can fork your poo. Perfect. Cool. Right, that's that one done. And then what I'm thinking here is we literally make some like bunks that go inside this little place right here. So we're gonna just cut that out all the way up to maybe like here-ish. Keep it going all the way this way. Camera angles, yeah. think this is hard for me. Think about the people living on this boat with their dodgy camera angles. I actually don't want to... Since this is kind of not important wall material, it can just be kind of brown, you know, they're not going to bother painting something that's hidden away like that. Looks like I've actually missed one of these faces right here. There we go. It's because the ceiling isn't flat, it kind of goes up and down. All right. So yeah, how many likes are we on? 23. All right. If you guys are enjoying the stream, please remember to hit like. Really does help your boy out. Okay, how much space have we got to play with here? 15, 16. All right. What are we gonna do? 6 per bunk. You know what I want to do? I'm going to grab this entire bit of the boat and just bring it outside so we can actually just deal with it without... No, not that. I want to deal with it without all the shitty camera angles that I've got here. And then we can kind of just snap it straight back in. There we go. Okay, is there a hole there? Oh, there is. Hey Sylvain, how's it going? Good to see some familiar names in chat, as always, every week. I really enjoy the fact you guys come back. It's really nice. Okay, so I'm actually gonna get rid of that. Let's get rid of it on this side too. And then we want to grab this entire thing here, make it all brown. Actually, I want to make this all brown here. Where am I? You kind of get lost when you're moving the camera like that. It really is hard with these dodgy camera angles. Okay, that looks good. That's a good start. Now we can let the real work begin. Okay, so we're gonna need probably just to split it right down in the middle in half. So what do we got here? 16. So that means we got 8 on the bottom, 7 on the top. So if you're on the bottom, you get less room. It's about you guys, but what's your fate? Do you guys prefer being on the top bunk or the bottom bunk? I was always on the bottom bunk. My brother always got the top, and he would swing down and kick me. It was really freaking annoying. Yeah, if you guys had to choose, well, you go bottom or top. I'm gonna go top every time. Maybe it's just like post-traumatic stress from my brother just kicking me all the time. Yeah, see, everyone knows top bunk is the best bunk. It's kind of like the same thing as like cool kids at the back of the bus, you know? It's like the back of the bus was always the coolest place to sit, so, you know, what can I say? All right, how much space have we got? I want to split this into maybe like 3 sections, so there's 6 in total. So it's 55, so that is 7 divided by 55, or 55 divided by 7 is 7-ish each. So that means we're gonna go, doesn't have to be exact, doesn't really matter. Wait, no, that doesn't make sense. Um, 55 Okay, we're gonna go for... Am I going crazy? 55 divided by 2, 27. 27 units each. How long would that be? Yeah, that's half. We don't want that. That's too much. So 55 divided by 3 then? 18? Which sounds like it would be a really... Or 18.3, which sounds like it would be a nice number. So 18... 18... 17. Okay, so whoever's in this bunker is literally like the smallest one. Okay, cool. And then we just need to make it the actual correct color, which is the white. Awesome. That's looking great. They'd have their own storage. Yeah, I'm guessing these... I'm going to make these things into like little storage lockers. I think that would be quite cool. But yeah, great thinking. I love to kind of do that whenever we're working. I like to think about like literally everything there is to think about when you're designing things, you know, like the attention to detail. I'm a bit of a sucker for that. Yeah, so inside these things you got... Oh, okay, I think I may have actually hollowed them. I might not have hollowed them out, so we're just gonna... Yeah, they're not hollowed out. So we're just gonna do that quick. Yeah, so then they can have their own little bed storage in there and their own beds and is there going to be a PvP aspect? Asks Morgan. There is not... like, the game's going to be way more, like, focused on PvE rather than PvP. But, you know, there might be, like... We could put in, like, a little dueling mode where you can just fight each other. Or you never know. You know, if the game sort of, like, goes a direction where PvP or, like, some sort of, like, competitive... aspect might work well for the design of the game, then for sure. But we really are in early design days here. Usually a lot of game developers, they won't actually disclose anything. They won't show you anything about the development when we're this early on, because things change so much. But I kind of like to do that, you know. I like to say, you know, this is what we got going so far and it might change in the future. And I hope you guys like that kind of like development style as well. You know, I think it works well for players, because you really get to follow along for like every single step of the way as well. You know, that's kind of what these streams are about, like really just inviting you guys to be a part of the development, to potentially even contribute towards it in some ways. If you are in, you know, if you're any good at Magic or Voxel and you want to kind of do a little bit, then yeah, that's kind of the gist of this. No, don't do that. I want to maybe go... Don't use orange or that, maybe go red. I think I'm going to do like red sheets on all these beds, and then I'm going to like customize the little fall off on each one. Just going to copy and paste all this though. So yeah. Let's have a look. What are we saying? Why not make this the center bunk the shortest? It's playing my OCD. It's fine. It doesn't matter too much. The thing is, you won't really notice things not being super tidy, because you won't be like... Well, I mean, most people won't just be staring at this being like counting all the individual voxels in the game. I don't know, you might, so we'll see. Is there a FAQ for what stack you use? I don't know if that should be obvious. Game dev is new to me. What do you mean by stack? Derek. Whiskerim's Bad Place says, "Hi there. I heard you slip climbing the Patreon credits in your video the other day, and you broke your mug. Hope you get better." I have no idea where you got that info from, but thanks anyway. But no, my mug is thankfully in good health right now. And yeah, oh, I see what you mean. Like, because of the video and I was climbing up that Patreon. Oh, God. You know what? I genuinely get stressed out trying to think of something to do at the end of the Patreon videos. Like, I pretty much think of it, like, 2 seconds before I do it. And that's why it's really cringy and weird and freaking dumb. And it literally is so annoying. But I hope you guys can kind of get a little bit of enjoyment out of my suffering, because that's funny. Right. Pretty happy with those. So we're just going to grab all of that again and then just shove it back into the boat. And almost lined it up correctly last time. There we go. Perfect. Look at that. This ship is already looking like a lot brighter, a lot nicer. Yeah, well happy with this so far. And then right under here is where the water level is going to go. So the ship is just going to be sitting in the water like that. Oh yeah, the radio silent announcement video was the best. Where I just pick up my plant pot and I'm like, yeah, it's cringy, but they're fun. They're fun, you know? I enjoy doing them. But yeah, if you are enjoying the video, please hit that like button. It does help your boy out. Oh, you know what I'm going to do here? Put a window. For no reason. Other than it might make the lighting a bit better in this place, because it'll be a bit more open. Yeah, that's cool. Right, we got the master bedroom now to do. Let's just try and cram a thing in there. I was thinking maybe what if it would look good if we kind of mess up the floor a bit here. Nah, it never looks good when we try and do anything. Okay, I'm gonna do a bed. I'm gonna do a metal bed frame. Let's literally just make it a long as fuck bed. Eesh. Do not like that. Oh, why is it so hard to just make a freaking bed frame? Sometimes I just get caught out on just like the dumbest things, you know? I think we'll have like a little bedside table here, and then that'll probably do it for this bed as well. Uh-oh. Paint. Just want to paint that. Okay, that's a pretty okay-ish bed frame. I'll do like a little mattressy bed sheet thing. You can have some green sheet. Cool, and now we're just going to make a little bedside table. And just wrapping it up, really. be like this. Have a little, let's have a little jewelry kind of, no, let's do this. Then have a little jewelry thing on top. Let's make it. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Maybe knock it down a peg. Cool, pretty happy with that. Oh, no, didn't want to do that. So Grimace is saying, hey guys, do you want to ask if there's any kind of flying vehicle and if there's going to be any automated crafting? Oh, for Hydroneer. We haven't really got plans for any flying vehicles in Hydroneer, and it's not really, yeah, it's not really that kind of game. Like, there's not going to be like a massive map where we need a flying vehicle, because if you think, like, basically whenever you design something for a video game, you got to design. It's got to be a need for it first, right? And there's no real need for a flying vehicle in Hydroneer. It would be kind of cool, but yeah, just like the map's not big enough for that kind of stuff. But yeah, thanks for the suggestion. Anyway, if you do have any more suggestions, we do have a suggestion channel on Discord, linked below. Nice little thingy bob. Should we put another curtain here? Yeah, let's do a curtain, but let's do it like raveled up. Also, let's try and grab a... Oh, no. Let's maybe make door frames. Kind of framing it a bit makes it a bit nicer. There we go. Yeah, this downstairs is looking really cool already. I'm really a big fan of it. I've seen a harvester flying once. Yeah, exactly. Just jump on a truck. There you go. There's your flying vehicle. Yeah, has anyone here got World of Warcraft Classic? I've been playing a bit of that recently. In fact, last night was the first day we played it. I played it a while ago, and I just really enjoy it. I've just been loving it. Loving it, loving it, loving it. Okay, so for here, I want to have like round thingy here. Like a round seating booth with a table in the middle, and then maybe some like kitchen-y kind of bits here. And then maybe like a poster up on here. And then I think we'll probably wrap that up. And then I don't think there's anything left on this ship. Nah, we might see. We might see if we can figure out something else to do. Because I want to be streaming till 10 today. And it'd be really nice if we can round out the stream and finish this ship on that stream just at the end of it. So yeah, right. I'm actually going to do this in bright green. Oh, not bright green. We're going to do it in... It's a good color. We'll do it in yellow. No, what? Literally, that's my brain today. So I can't even figure out what to freaking do. Okay, so yeah, each one of these materials, I haven't actually explained it in today's stream. I like to explain it in every stream. Basically, every index here is a different material. So that means not only is it how tough that material is to break, but it's also the sound it makes when like a player walks over it or anything. So I've got to be really particular about which materials I'm using here. I can't be using like, for instance, for something that's wood, I got to make sure not to use the fabric brown, because if I use the fabric brown, then not only will it break really easy, but it'll also sound like fabric when you stand on it, and that's not really going to be great for wood, is it? So that's a little bit about how this material system worked. I actually did a write-up on the like how the materials work, because as you guys know, well, some of you know, I'm actually taking submissions for this. So if you do want to add something to the game, check out that on Discord. I did like a whole write-up about it where I explain exactly kind of what you got to do if you want to submit something into the game. Seat height should be pretty a bit taller about there. Why do you have black bars in your palette? Can you have more colors without them? Yeah, totally. I think if I do run out of space, then I would probably go on to start using the black bars as well. So like this would be like tier 2 as well with all the other tier 2 materials. But for now, it just doesn't really matter, you know, like I don't really need the space. So I've just put big black bars there to make it kind of easier for you guys on stream as well as myself, just to kind of like understand what material is in which section. But yeah, 100%. If I run out of space, I can use those big black bars for things as well. But yeah, great question. And if you guys do have any quick questions or suggestions, or if you want to talk about Hydroneer, or even kind of like ask me questions about what this game's going to be like, then, you know, feel free to ask away. I like to be a bit of an open book about these things, so. All right, we're going to go for like a nice little fabricy, cushiony thing. And then want to do these kind of booth. Actually, no, we're going to leave it as wood. Just going to leave it like that. That looks kind of cool. And then we'll have some sort of table in the middle. Maybe like here-ish. Yeah, it's going to be like a skinny table for our skinny sailors. Starting to run out of nice colors that I want to use. White isn't really great, is it? Maybe we can just go for like a green table. Yeah, that looks cool. So yeah, I can't really like make new colors on the fly right here as well, because we've got to use the exact same colors. I can add new ones really, but they also, it takes a while to add a new color because I've really got to tie it into the game and all the other colors. Like if I just make one color and it just sticks out a bit too much, then it just doesn't look good in game. So making colors takes a long time, and I'll probably be doing some more colors soon. I've got some ideas of like copper and brass kind of material. I think one of the community helpers, Graham, suggested it yesterday. Did you study anything related to design or anything related to modeling? Or Osos Mail says. Yeah, so I studied game development at university, but I didn't really learn anything there. All my knowledge is of like game development and stuff is just purely stuff I've learned myself, you know. University wasn't really teaching me anything, so I just figured it all out by myself, basically. And it took a very long time, and I was kind of fortunate enough to have that opportunity to be able to spend time kind of doing my own research into kind of like game development, I guess. But yeah, university was just such a, not a waste of time because I learned quite a lot of good stuff, but yeah, could have probably used that time a little bit more wisely. And I did, so yeah. But I think that's just my experience, you know. Everyone else has their own university. Look at this, like a little pirate ship. Don't know why the sky's yellow, but I kind of like that. Kind of abstract-y. Weird for sure, but yeah, it's abstract. It's abstract art. You just wouldn't understand. Is there going to be any drivable vehicles in the game? Yeah, there's going to be loads of drivable vehicles in the game. In fact, there's going to be, for starters, all these vehicles, all these cars you'll be able to drive. Probably not the planes, I imagine, or the boats. Because the game isn't going to be heavy around water. It's just one area that has some boats in it. But yeah, there'll be vehicles and stuff, and you can just drive through walls, and the vehicles will break apart, and the walls will smash and everything. It's going to be really fun. I've got a little prototype vehicle system in the game already, but it's not great, so I need to change it. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. I was going to do a little curtain, wasn't I? Glad I reminded me. Cool. You're making games in Unity or get stuck at the design part. Honestly, like, game design and actually designing an entire game and all the little parts and stuff was really difficult for me. It's probably one of the hardest bits of game development that I felt. And it's totally fine to admit that, because everyone struggles with different things. And I think the best thing you can do for game development to like learn what makes a design really good and like really look into the like nitty gritty pieces is watch loads of YouTube videos from Game Maker's Toolkit and I think it's the Games Architect on YouTube. They have amazing videos about like just describing real world examples of game design and why developers did something and how they reacted to feedback, and you just learn so much. That's what I used to do. I used to like program while having those on in the background, or maybe like do like shit like this, Magic of Voxel, and you can just learn so much about like game development stuff that really, really helps you out. That yeah, like genuinely, it's like that's some solid advice right there, if I do say so myself. But yeah, like, you know, figure out, I guess, like it's like anything really, like figure out where your biggest weaknesses are and try and figure it out, really figure out how to get around those big obstacles that you're faced with. That's kind of basically step by step of how to make a video game, really. You know, it takes a while, but when you know your weaknesses, then you can work on it. Especially if you've got people to work with as well, you know, like I'm really fortunate to be working with a really good team here that completely pick up on my weaknesses, you know. This is just going to be like a little kitchen cabinet-y kind of thing, I think. Kind of cool. Maybe even have like just get some maybe water in or something. That'd be kind of sweet. Maybe there can be like a water tank inside here. What weaknesses? Yeah, right. Are some of the vehicles armored? Yeah, there's going to be like armored vehicles and stuff. So using this durability system you can see here on the left with all these different colors, you can see right here in tier 3 we've got hard metals, but then in tier 4 we've got very hard metals. So you can have things like armored tanks and stuff using those types of metals. You wanted to study game development in college, but you didn't find anything related to that, only software engineering. I mean, software engineering will give you a really good start and like push in that direction. But realistically, game development is probably one of the only industries that do this, but they don't care about your education. They only care about your portfolio. I personally wouldn't ever hire someone based off of their education. I always like to hire off of what their portfolio is like. So if you just kind of like make a bunch of little games in your spare time, you know, that stuff is going to be worth way more than going to college for ages, you know. Follow a bunch of YouTube tutorials, make a bunch of games, little prototypey little games, and yeah, it's going to be cheaper than college, that shit's for sure. Gonna make some little handly things. And then maybe this one can be a sink. Be a little bit tight for a sink. Where is my ceramic? We can go old brick for this, that'll work. Alright, so now we've done this, now we actually have to go ahead and plaster in everything as well, because if you guys have watched one of these streams before, you know that I don't like to half-ass these things. So what we're going to do here is have some sort of water system. This is our little tap. And that comes in here and here. So now we got to have some sort of like water in and water out piping that's going to go around the boat. Okay, well, maybe we can have like some sort of water tank kind of storage up here. Yeah, let's have like our water tank storage here. And this is, no one's going to be even noticing this stuff, but I like to do it anyway. Okay, so this is going to be like our little water tank. Let's put maybe like a nice little... In fact, we got to hollow it out. What are we doing? It's our little water tank. Could have maybe some writing on the side, whatever. And then that, it's going to have a hole in the bottom of it. Where's it gone? Where's it gone? I've lost it. Also, I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong. I'm planning on making a roguelike game for Android and put it out on the Play Store after my exam to see if people even like what I do. Honestly, that's the best thing ever. Like so before I made Hydroneer, I made a really bad little boat game, like a little pirate game. And it was like literally one of the best things I ever did because it didn't sell any copies and it wasn't really meant to. I just wanted to learn all the processes from like, right, think of an idea of a game, create that game, change your idea based on how things go in the creation process, put that game on Steam, or in your case, like the App Store or whatever, figure out how do you put a game on the App Store? Who do you tell about these things? How do you do QA and stuff? Like, how do you get people excited and help you out in finding bugs and then fixing those bugs and then releasing that game? So yeah, it's super important to kind of like learn that process, even if it doesn't work out to be anything. I completely made this game. You can even find it on Steam. It's called The Scuttle, and it is a really bad little pirate game that I made. But yeah, like it's really, really good to just figure out your pipeline. When you figured out your work pipeline and how everything works, then you can come into a new project with so much more confidence, and because you know so much more, it makes it so much easier. So yeah, in the long run, takes a while, but like just so worth it. All right, here's our little pipe coming in to for that water. So we're just gonna gonna make it curl around here. See, if anyone does have any questions about game development-y things as well, feel free to let me know. Hopefully I can be somewhat useful. Yeah, maybe try a game jam. I mean, I'm not really, I've never done a game jam, but I'm not really a big fan of them because I don't think you can really get quality work out like that. If you work as hard as you would in a game jam, but on your own project, then you'll learn quite a lot more without being rushed and without having constraints that can kind of like hinder your learning experience. But again, that's just my opinion. All right, this is going to have to just be a little hole here. And that's just going to have to be an imaginary hole because, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so he's saying he didn't learn a lot from a game jam, which, yeah, you don't always. Morgan saying, how would you start learning to use the Unreal Engine? A YouTube tutorial is like 100% the best way to go, I always say. Think of a game like, okay, I want to make a open world game. I want to make a puzzle game. I want to make whatever, literally just think of whatever kind of game you want to make. Type that into Google. Like, how do you make, or like, Unreal Engine 4 action game, shooting game, tutorial. And then you'll find like a playlist of like maybe 50 videos and then just keep watching those and follow what they're doing. Try and get an understanding of what's going on while you're making it. But at the same time, if you need to kind of like, if it's too much information, just keep following it and you'll kind of slowly pick things up. You don't need to soak everything in one for one kind of when you're watching a tutorial for like anything like that. As long as you're kind of just like learning something, I'd say. But that's how I learned personally. I just looked at loads and loads and loads of videos and just like soaked it all in like a sponge. Unity or Unreal. I always say Unreal, but that's just my preference. Unity is a perfectly good game engine. If you're like me and you don't really like doing lots of wordy code, Unreal Engine has got a blueprint system, which is kind of like modular coding, where you just take little blocks and plug them into each other, and it's kind of fun. They're all colorful and stuff. For me, that just works. It just clicks in my head. I'm not a very wordy person. I don't read a lot of books or anything, and I don't like to type code. So yeah, works perfectly fine. Yeah. Amit is saying the fact that you add much detail in place no one will ever see makes the game 1,000 times better than any other game. Yeah, no, that's what I really like about this, you know, is the fact that I can take that time to really like hone in on those like tiny little details, because it's what I enjoy doing, you know. But thank you for the comment. Sorry, let me catch up on some of these questions. Grouchy Lemur 18 says, hi, love Hydroneer. Is multiplayer coming this year or next year? Multiplayer is coming summer 2021. Oh, Itchy's just said that. We don't have a set date yet, as Itchy just said. But keep subscribing to the YouTube channel and check out the Discord and my Twitter and everything like that for all the news coming about Hydroneer multiplayer. Sylvain is saying, Max, don't forget the shaft from the front to the rear for the propeller. Thank you so much. I almost forgot about that. We will do that after doing the interior if you continue to remind me, because I'll probably forget again, because you know me, your boy doesn't really think good. tanks you designed or tanks from World War II, and if real tanks, which. Everything in the game is going to be set in a completely fictional world, so I kind of want to do that as well. Right now all the weapons are currently fictional. They're kind of based on real life ones, so we've kind of split up and kind of sliced up different weapons and stuck them all together, and they look amazing so far. More news of that on the video coming on the 20th on the next the Radio Silent devlog. Same with the vehicles. We're just going to be kind of like taking real life vehicles and kind of just throwing my own kind of like little artistic license on there. So you can see here we've got like a half track kind of based off of the German half track in World War II. But you know, it's got these like two big panels with the engine on the front, and also like quite a wide back with that kind of slope to rear. But at the same time, you know, it's definitely not the same vehicle. But I like to kind of just take those artistic liabilities. I think just you get a way better product, especially in like a low voxel sense. And it's fun to make your own universe as well. Who doesn't love that? What are you using for Radio Silent? Yeah, so this right here is Magic of Voxel, which is just a voxel making program. Once we're finished with these, we take these models and throw them into Unreal Engine, and that is where Unreal Engine is where like basically all the code and the and everything is just kind of assembled together, and where that voxel destructibility comes from for the game. Do I still live with my parents? No, thank God for that. After the launch of Hydroneer, I moved out into my own flat, so this is my place that I live in now. Graham is asking, how do you get your head around those boxes and spaghetti you play with? Looks so much harder than G code I use for CNC machining. Honestly, it's just years and years of practice and like just kind of understanding what boxes do what. We're talking about in Unreal Engine with all the modular code and stuff. Yeah, just experience of just learning everything, I guess. Also saying, I can't figure out the blueprint part of Unreal and I hate C++, so stuck with Unity. Fair enough. You know, if it's not working for you, then do whatever works for you, you know. They're both great game engines. I'd say Unreal Engine's like a little bit more powerful and kind of can do a little bit more. Especially you don't have to mess around with like rendering pipelines and stuff as much. So yeah, like do whatever works for you basically. Dustin is asking, in your opinion, how much of game popularity for Hydroneer came from Blitz? Yeah, a noticeable amount. Blitz was one of the first YouTubers to pick up Hydroneer. There's definitely been some bigger influences, but definitely Blitz is kind of up there in the top like 10 kind of people who have kind of pushed Hydroneer into what it is now, popularity wise. Obviously, like Let's Game It Out is probably like right up there at the top. Yeah, and it's great to see these big streamers kind of pick up your game and kind of give their feedback on it, but also help with the marketing, because I actually put Hydroneer out with zero. I spent zero on marketing for Hydroneer, right? Like I've literally not paid any money to any YouTubers to play my game, where sometimes, you know, they'll ask for money, which is fair enough. That's kind of like how they make their money. But I think if a game's good, then they won't ask for money, and I think that's kind of what happened in every case with Hydroneer. In fact, nobody even asked me to pay them to make videos for Hydroneer, which is also really cool. Sorry, you guys are asking such great questions, and I'm trying to answer all of them, but I'm also trying to work as well. But please keep asking. It's great to get this much. I really enjoy it when people are this interested in what I'm doing and just throwing questions at me. Yeah, stick to simple games. Irish as is saying, yeah, like it's all about scope. How big is the scope of your game? How attainable is that idea? And trying to just keep it in a reasonable size where you know that you're going to be able to finish the game. But sometimes it's okay to make something that's too big and give up on it and make something else. Like I made a very, very big multiplayer game. That was like my first game I tried to make, and it was way too ambitious, and I wasted all that time. But I learned so much at the end of the day that it wasn't really a waste of time, if that makes sense. Are those Legos in a picture frame behind you? Yeah, they are. These over here are my basically they're like little Lego minifigures. They are Star Wars droids, like little robots. I don't know how many I've got. Also, the picture frame on the left is freaking tilted, and it's tilting me. I'll fix that later on. And yeah, no, they're great. I collect them. And maybe I'll put an update. I think I put a photo on Twitter a while ago, but I haven't updated the photo in a while. So yeah, I got quite a lot. Yeah, I'll show them off later on. I got a few that I really want. In fact, I just got a new one today. But there's the K2SO from what is it? Rogue One. I really want that. Yeah, the Astromech. How did you even see that? Hold on, let's turn this on. Camera's not pointing the right way. Okay, no, I'm just going to mess up my setup. We're just not going to do that. That was a bit of a bad idea. Oh, now I'm a little bit blurry. Let's get that a bit. Cool. Yeah, no, I'll show you later on. Yeah, all these are great questions. Actually, Itchy is going to be doing a Q&A as well. So if I don't get to your question today, then head over to our Discord and there's a little Q&A section. Just feel free to drop one in there. We're going to be doing a live stream where Itchy and me go through some questions that that they've asked both of us. So if you've got a question for myself or Itchy, then feel free to slap it all in there and we'll get over to it later on. Right, what's this kitchen looking like right now? I think we're pretty much almost done. I quite like it being this open. Oh god, I hope there's enough room here. Let's see, what's that? That's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's going to be a bit of a tight squeeze. We may have to chop off this counter later on, but it's fine. We'll get to that later on. When I import it into the game, we'll check all those things over. I think we need one painting here, and then I think we're going to be kind of done for this interior part. We also got to do that rudder as well. That someone reminded me about earlier, and I've completely forgotten their name, and that kind of speaks a lot about my memory because I got a really bad memory. Use this white just because it's a little bit, it kind of merges with that one a bit too much. Right, what's this painting going to be? Let me know, chat. Let me know what's going to be this painting. I've got an idea for Hydroneer Creative. If you haven't thought of this already, you could have a command to give money. Yeah, we got all that kind of stuff. We are going to be cramming in all these cool features into Hydroneer Creative mode coming in 2.0. Tell us the reason for the awesome frame next to the door. This one right here. This guy. This one right here. This is a GTX 970, a graphics card that I made Hydroneer on. Oh, it was Sylvain. Okay, cool, yeah. Cool. You just bought a Lego set. They're fresh on the mind. What Lego set did you buy? Also, yeah, what are we doing here? We're not doing the Mona Lisa because this is a boat. And I don't think a boat's going to be able to afford the Mona Lisa. Could be a painting of a sunset. You know what? That's friggin' beautiful. So let's go. Let's have some nice blue sky. And then let's... Is this going to work? Oh, yeah, that's going to work, right? And then we're going to go... We're going to go like this. Oh, this is going to be such a beautiful painting. What an amazing suggestion. Right, we're going to go orange, yellow, red. Oh, yeah, look at that. Beautiful. Okay, that looks all right. Maybe switch the colors around. Yeah, that's better. Make a kraken. Yeah, big like octopusy looking thing. Yeah, I like a painting of a sunset. That's a great idea. Could have the Kraken up here. Yeah. Paint of the excavator in Hydroneer. We actually have got a Hydroneer painting in the it's not in this save file, it's in a different save file, but yeah. That's a cool suggestion as well. Do you think maybe we should do some like little waves? Nah, we'll leave it like that. I like the simplicity of it. I think it's a tremendously nice piece of art, if I do say so myself. Cool. Right. Now we've done that. We need to go do some like freaking ruddery looking thing. And for that, we are going to use pure reference. So what do we got? I think we can literally just copy this little painting right here. There we go. Right. So the engine. I think what we'll do is we'll have some like sort of like a roundy thing. I want to do the outside first actually, because then I can do the mechanism after. Makes it way easier. Let's just put that on top. Okay. So first thing is let's just get like a, because this is going to be quite important, but it's going to suck if I do it wrong. So I need to put my big brain hat on. I'm also going to just do this, so then we can get an idea of how deep is the water. Okay, so this is how deep the water is. That's going to be like water level, basically. It's going to be, I think it's actually going to be like halfway in between these two. Yeah, Staples, I was thinking about doing the sun's reflection in that painting, but I don't... yeah, there's not enough voxels to work with there. Otherwise, it would just look like the sun's like in the freaking water, you know? Yeah, we'll leave it like that. I think that's kind of nice. Maybe actually... oh, hold on. Can we do... yeah, no, there's no way to actually do that. It's tricky. It's tricky. It's one of those voxel things, you know? Just not possible. All right. Right, so there's a big fat ruddery thing that kind of goes down, and then it gets connected down here as well. Okay, I think maybe we should do it out here. I'm going to design the shape of the rudder, and then I'm going to design... then we're going to be looking at the prop, I think. Yeah, we'll do that. So yeah, I want this side to be completely straight. And then for it to roll up here. Hey, Snake Bumble, welcome to the stream. But yeah, if it's your first stream here, give me a little egg emoji in the chat. Let's see who's new. And if you guys haven't already, please remember to hit that like button. It really, really does help your boy out. Gives YouTube a bit of more of a reason to push your video. So, yeah. Okay. So that's a pretty ugly little rudder we got so far. I think what we're going to do, let's make it up at the back. How many likes are we on? 43. We are so close to the goal of 50 likes. Holy moly. And you guys can help me towards my dreams. The only thing I wanted to, when I was a kid, all I said was, when I was just like, no, mom, dad, all I want is 50 likes on my YouTube videos. That's all I want. And that's just been my dream, you know. It's been my dream since I was about yay tall. Now I'm about yay tall. So yeah, if you guys could help me achieve my my dream of getting 50 likes on a YouTube stream, that'd be great, you know. What am I doing? Right. Gonna just 3Dify this rudder. Oh my god, we're almost there. 47 likes. If you guys haven't already, please log into your mum's iPad on YouTube and go ahead and like and subscribe. Oh, what an ugly looking rudder. Oh, I hate it. I hate it. What have I done? No. We're not gonna smash that like button. We don't wanna break it. Come on. Bit of respect for the like button. You know. Okay. I'm happy with that. You know what though? It's got to be thinner because how are we going to have room for the prop? Okay, these are actually really hard to make, so I know it looks a bit shit, but we're just going to pretend it doesn't look like shit, otherwise I'm going to cry. And nobody wants to see a grown-ass man cry on stream, so you better all keep quiet about it. Right, right, now is the tricky bit. I'm going to have to do a propeller. So, well, I think most propellers have got 4 bits on them, so we're going to just do 4 bits. Oh my god, we got 51 likes. Thank you so much, guys. You've achieved my childhood dream of getting 50 likes on a YouTube video. If you can't tell, I'm so ecstatically excited about the fact that we got 51 likes. Yeah, I quite like that. Actually came out pretty nice. Okay. Sweet. Looks a little bit weird from the side actually, but it makes sense. Like it looks really good from this side, but fuck it. That'll do, donkey, that'll do. Ooh, I hate that noise. Cool, thanks for joining Mirage X485. Appreciate it. Cool, right, we're gonna do it like that. That's gonna look real cool. Tuck it in a little bit, and then we can kind of get this thing. Put that in there. Let's go about that close. Perfect. Looking good to me. Or is it? God, these boats are so freaking hard. You know what? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do a bit of a cheeky thing right here. We're not going to have a rudder. This ship's just not going to have a rudder. I've decided. I don't care. You can sue me. I've given up. Given up on making a rudder. Right, so where is this thing coming in here? I think it's coming in through this way. Is it? Yeah, it is. Yeah, I think that rudder literally just ruins the entire thing. So I absolutely refuse to put it in. So yeah, deal with it. You can just have one big old shaft coming through here. Might be a little bit long and a little bit aggressive, but it's okay. Right, so where did I say the power was? Here's the power comes out. So when I made this before, I made like a nice little cable that can come out there. So now we can kind of just poke a little hole in here. And then, oh God. And that powers this thing in here, and then off we go. Sweet, love it. Love it, love it, love it. Oh, you just joined the Discord. Welcome to the Discord. We are at like 9,600 members or something on Discord, which is pretty awesome. Yeah. Don't know how many subscribers I got on YouTube, but it's like 12,000, I want to say. Something like that. 13,600. Cool. Irish is asking, is it difficult to render the inside of a boat while underwater without looking like you were underwater? Does that question make sense? Okay, so what's going to happen, right, is so the water line is like just underneath this floor. So it's going to look a little bit weird. It's like the boat's going to look like it's kind of like floating on top of the water. It's not going to be sitting like super low. But I think it's not going to be a problem. It'll look like this, actually. I think we can properly work it out. Is that? Ooh. Yeah, so it's going to look like this in the water, which I think looks fine. And then that's basically the bit that's underwater, which is like nothing, but I think the water is going to be kind of dark, so you won't even see it anyway. I hope that answers the question. Will the game include disguises? I haven't really thought about like clothing as far as if it's going to be like just purely cosmetic or disguise based. I don't really want to do disguises though. Just because of the way that missions are designed, I don't really want there to be like just a uniform you can just throw on and go anywhere in the world, kind of like Hitman. Yeah, that one's going to be something that I decide later on, I think. You know, because we're so early in the game's development, there's a lot of these things that are just like completely up in the air, you know? Hey, Gamer Coopers, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Yeah, the water will be a little bit too dark. We'll say that much. But yeah, what have I forgotten, guys? Let me know what I've forgotten on this boat, because I feel like we're starting to wrap things up on this ship, and I really want to think about what else can we add. I don't want to add too much clutter down here. That's the thing. So I'm thinking more about like stuff on the deck. We got random ropes. We got little floaties. We got little rings. We got a bucket of water. We got a map, some paper, more paperwork. Little ladder to get up on here. There'll be some nice glass roof here. You got your big sail there. An anchor. Yep, we got an anchor right here. Fishing pole. We're using fishing boxes. Hey, Xerax, welcome to the stream. We're just finishing off the boat, thinking about what little finishing touches should we put on there, you know? Also, this also brings me on to the next point of what are we going to be doing next? What are we guys? What guys? Words. Maybe I should learn to speak before actually starting to stream. Seeing me do next week. I don't really know what I'm going to be doing. Obviously, there's stuff that I do off stream as well. And I kind of like to just do like big fun projects on stream instead of doing like the little boring projects on stream. So yeah, let me know what your thoughts are of things I should make. We've kind of finished the farm town. There's not a lot of other props I can kind of make for that place. So yeah. What do you guys want to see me make next? A tank? A tank would be a really good one. That's definitely a good idea. And I can't believe I didn't think of that. But yeah, let's make maybe a tank on the next one. Because we made this, when we made this half track, maybe like 2 months ago now on stream, I think everyone really enjoyed that. So maybe we'll make a tank for the next one. And I can grab some more images then in the meantime. You can see actually here's the reference images for that tank. Maybe like a bomber plane would be quite sick. Vehicles I feel like go down really well on stream because they're like quite short and not like I felt like when we were doing the building one for the for a couple months, that was, or for like a month and a half or something like that. That one wasn't too fun because it's just kind of boring building stuff. A tank would be awesome. Yeah. Okay, we'll make a tank. And we also got different classes of tank, right? So we got like battle tank. We got like heavy tank, tank destroyers. We got light tanks. We got like so many different types of tanks. So maybe I'll grab like a different bunch of images, then kind of decide if we're going to be doing like a light tank. Maybe a light one to start out with, and then we can kind of put that next to a big tank, and then we make the big tank. It just makes it a bit easier to make. A winch and a boom. Oh yeah, like a boom arm with a winch on the end of it. That'd be kind of cool. Although I don't know. Maybe we should be done with this one now. I feel like maybe we should. But yeah. All right. Cool. We will do a tank next week. Thank you for the suggestions. I really appreciate that. And if you guys, I think maybe we're gonna wrap the stream up here. And I know it's only been an hour and a half, but I feel like it's a really good place to end it. But if you guys do have any suggestions, what you would like to see next, please let me know. If you guys have any questions as well, I'm just going to be doing a few finishing touches here. So please put your questions in chat, and I will get to them. So yeah, any questions about anything, Hydroneer, Radio Silent, if it's about anything, game development, maybe businessy things, you know, if you're wondering how does the business of game development work, how does it work talking to companies and YouTubers and stuff? Just ask me whatever you want. I'm an open book. Just don't ask me how tall I am, because we all know that I'm 7'4", and there's no proof to contest that. No evidence to contest that. Beat you to it. The materials and decals, yeah. Everything that you want to, everything you want to know about materials and stuff, that's in the builder's guide on radiosilentgame.com, I think it's called. There's a builder's guide there where it has all the information about how I work on Magic of Voxel here, and how you guys can learn how I do it, you know. Yeah, me and Itchy hanging out tomorrow. I'm well excited about that. We're gonna go. I've got a couple of these bikes called Super 73. Let me show you them. Super 73. I'm just gonna grab an image of that so you can have a look. Yeah, so I got a couple of these bikes here. I got one of these, and I got one of these ones. So we're gonna go for a ride tomorrow, which I'm really excited about. And then I can prove to Itchy once and for all that I'm 7'4". So, you know, very excited. Oh, Gamer's asking about materials and decals because he's making a mod for Hydroneer. They're quite easy. Oi, Nicholas is here. I think I actually retweeted something of yours. I'm guessing that's probably why you're here. Thanks for joining. I just made a little boat. What we're working on here is a cooperative World War II stealth shooter game. And we're making little assets just to throw in the game. Everything is like entirely destructible. Kind of, I guess, a little bit like Teardown, but the gameplay is wildly different. So yeah, we've just been making this little boat, and it's pretty detailed. If you have a look here, let's say if I just remove this, the whole kind of material, you can see there's loads of like framework in there as well. So as players smash through things, they've actually got this like framework that you can that visually looks really cool. and really realistic. So yeah, this is just a few little vehicles and stuff on my little vehicle palette here. We got some like quite a lot of other buildings and stuff. But yeah, awesome. Thanks for joining. And yeah, your tweet was awesome. If you guys want to have a look at that on my Twitter, that's linked in the description below. You can see Niklas, I think that's how you pronounce your name. I'm sorry if I butchered that. Yeah, that tweet. There you go. Itchy just put it in the chat. He's a very skilled voxel artist, way better than I am. But yeah, we're doing our bit. The palette is organized in a way because each section has got its own, basically each index has got its own durability level. So we're working in Unreal Engine with the voxel plugin, and I've been working with Firenaz, the guy who made the voxel plugin, to create a system where each index has got its own density. You can also have like material sounds. So if I walk on some wood, it sounds like wood. If I walk on some metal, it sounds like metal. Metal is stronger than wood. So that's kind of what all these little sections are. So you've got like tier 1, which is just like foliage and fabric material and plaster, and then you've got wood and bricks and more wood, and then you've got metals and bricks, and then you've got all this kind of stuff, and it's all like kind of in these sections, which is why it looks a little bit technical, I'd say, and less artistic than you would find in your typical Magica voxel palette. Oh right, you work with Teardown. Yeah, pretty much. We work with a very similar system. I did check out Teardown's system for theirs, but yeah, me and Firenaz kind of came up with this whole durability kind of technical thing. But that's awesome that you worked for a bit at Teardown. I personally, I'm guessing you may have seen. I'm the developer of a game called Hydroneer, which is like a mining game. Voxel-based mining game, and now this is just kind of the next game we're stepping onto, while also working on Hydroneer at the same time. So, but yeah, kind of the same principles as Teardown, I guess. But the actual gameplay of Radio Silent is very different. It's a cooperative stealth shooter where lots of AI and bullets flying everywhere and stuff. So yeah, but anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap up this stream. Thanks everyone for joining. If you do have any questions, we'll do a little quick question round. So feel free to drop them in the chat. If we don't get to them today, then next Monday, me and Itchy, we're going to be doing a live stream Q&A. You can submit your questions on the Discord, link below as well, on our Foulball Hangover official Discord. But yeah, it's been a fun little stream. It's been a little short one, just finishing off this boat. But next week, we're going to be back doing a tank now. We've decided that in chat. So yeah, it looks like I think I've answered everyone's questions. I've been talking quite a bit today. But yeah, can you be my friend? Yes, you can, Grouchy Lima. Especially if you give me money on Patreon. All the money on Patreon or becoming a YouTube member goes directly to the community helper and moderation team. So if you do want to support the people that support the community, then feel free to drop some money over there. If you can't afford it, then obviously I understand, no problem. What's it like working with YouTubers for marketing? Yeah, it's pretty cool. YouTubers are very much just like normal people, just like anyone else. Usually what we'll do is we'll kind of talk on emails and stuff, then maybe like talk on Twitter. Everyone's really nice, generally a lot of YouTubers are successful because they're really friendly, and they are genuinely really friendly in real life. I'll be talking to people like Blitz, Raptor, Dre, Let's Game It Out, people like that, and yeah, very friendly people, very helpful as well. We had to get a lot of things sorted for. You may notice like down below the description it says like I'm playing Hydroneer. Or like this is a Hydroneer video or whatever, just to get that little, and I only do that because we don't have a Radio Silent one yet, but just to get that little thumbnail, like the little picture, it took like loads and loads of work, and some of the YouTubers were helping me out with that, which I'm really grateful for. What's my favorite egg? I like poached, but boiled and fried is okay. I don't really like scrambled, and I don't like omelets. In the norm, yeah, you do pay for YouTubers for marketing, like to play your game. A lot of big AAA titles will do that. Generally, indies don't. I personally never paid anyone to play Hydroneer, just because I think it translates really well on video, and I think YouTubers get a lot of views for their videos. So yeah, do I like cheese? Yeah, I like cheese. I like quite a lot of different cheese. I like Port Salut. Port Salut is a really it's a rare cheese, and Parmesan. Yeah, no, honestly, if you can't afford it, then, don't worry. I was only joking earlier about giving me money. You totally don't have to. But if you really want to help out and you don't want to spend any money, then leaving a review on Steam for Hydroneer really, really helps out as well, especially if it's a positive one. Feel free to leave a review on Steam if you're enjoying Hydroneer. That really, really does help us out. Anyway, I'm going to wrap up this stream. Thanks, everyone, for joining me. I will see all of you next week, Tuesday, 8 p.m. British summertime. I think that's the thing. Usual spot here on YouTube. I want to thank everyone for joining me today, everyone who's liked the video, everyone who's subscribed. Thank you very much, and I will see you all next week.